So I was reached out to by Wuuk, and they wanted me to try out their Smart Doorbell Pro Kit. It comes with something called a home base station that allows you to store, or record videos on there and store them on there and then view them later. So it's got about 32 gigabytes of onboard storage, maybe not exact. So this is what you get when you order one of the Wuuk Smart Doorbell Pro Kits. So first off, we've got a little pin, like, a SIM card pin, power adapter. So we've also got a USB to USB-C cable. We've got an Ethernet cable, and the rest are just tools that you'll need when mounting the base plate. So this is the home base station. This is what is going to make it so you don't have to pay any monthly subscription fees. This is what, the camera or the doorbell is going to interface with. It's what it's going to connect to that will connect to your own Wi-Fi or your own internet service at home. Yeah, right there you can see there's a direct connection port. This is how you would connect it to your router if you want to connect it directly to that. Power port, a sync button, and a USB port. The entire thing's a kit, but this is the Doorbell Pro by itself. So very minimal, very small, looks really good. White and black design, curved edges. So what we've got left in the box are base plates. So we've got two of them. You want to, mount it flat on the wall, then you want to use this one right here. But this one is special. It's unique. It's an angled base plate, so you can mount the camera angled. I don't know in what cases it's going to be useful, but I'm pretty sure somebody will definitely find this useful. They both have 3M adhesive as well, so you can just stick them onto the wall directly. This is great for those of you out there that don't want to handle a tool or drill holes into your wall. So if you're wondering where the little pin goes into, it's just below right here. So it will insert into the bottom of the base plate to free up the camera. At the bottom there, we've also got some speakers, as you can see right there. We're gonna start by adding the base station first. Do you see a green light? So yeah, I see a green light. I'm gonna check that, hit continue. Then you see a red light, but you have to first push the sync button on the back side right here. So press and hold until you get a red light. Gonna check that box, hit continue, and then connect your phone to Wi-Fi. So we're gonna hit settings, make sure that our local network is turned on. Let's check out our Wi-Fi and see what we've got there. So Wuuk, that's what we want. Gonna select that, hit continue, hit OK.
Pairing successful.
So I'm gonna hit continue and I'm just gonna name it. You're going to need to, use a wired connection to set it up the first time, but there are two modes that you can select between. There's the wired and then there's a wireless mode. Using a wireless mode of connection will allow you to bring the home base station around the house. So that's very important, especially if you don't have a wired connection on your main floor, which is where you'd want the base station, because the base station also acts as a chime. It's also useful for storing all the different videos that you've got recorded by the camera, and is the main reason that I would definitely suggest checking out this doorbell, because a lot of doorbells out there have a subscription plan attached to them. So I've had it installed and set up for a few days now, so I've been checking out all the different features and seeing how well the camera holds up. In order to maximize the Wuuk Smart Doorbell Pro Kit, you have to use the app. You have to download the app, and that way you get all kinds of features unlocked. So I'm gonna open it up right here on my phone, and we'll go over the interface really quickly, as well as all the features on there. So when you open it up, the first thing you'll see is your home base, as well as all the different devices that are connected to it, or paired devices. I've only got one, which is the Wuuk Smart Doorbell settings button, as well as a Wi-Fi connection symbol at the top of the doorbell home base. So you can change or set up the name. As you can see, local storage is, we've used part of it right now, but there's 29.11 gigabytes. So like I said, you're promised 32 gigabytes, but it's never exact. You can change or increase or reduce the volume of the chime, or just the device itself, because it's got a speaker on it. Paired devices. So this is where you'll see all the devices you've got connected to your base station. You want to make sure that the app is always up to date, so you don't miss out on new features or enhancements to the entire system overall. After that, we've got connection mode. So Connection mode is how you would switch between wired or wireless mode, depending on how you want to use it. Between the two modes of connection, I'll always suggest going for a wired connection because it offers more stable connection in comparison to wireless. So after that, we've got the time zone, and then we've got user management. I'm pretty sure this is how you would add a user to the app. So you can have multiple users, different people have access to your front doorbell cameras. Next up, we've got the network diagnosis. So this will test the network strength and let you know how well it's doing. As you can see right under there, you can easily access the front doorbell camera immediately. So you click on the little play button there and it opens up right in front of you. So we've got record, which will allow you to record whatever your front door camera is filming currently. So I just record it and save it on the local storage on the base station. So you can do that. You can also go ahead and take a snapshot if you want to take a screenshot of whoever's at the door right there. Besides that, you can also choose to speak or to mute the mic on the camera itself. Next up, we've got quick replies.
Just a minute. We will be right there. Hi there. You can just leave it. Thanks.
So Tone will give you 4 different options. So you can have your original voice, you can have a male voice, a female voice, or a neutral voice. All right, so next up, we've got volume control. So you can turn it off or you can turn it on. You've got auto, 2K, 1080p, and 720p options. But I like to, kind of keep it at auto because that way it kind of just chooses based on the network speed. The camera utilizes a 1-to-1 ratio wide angle view, so you capture a lot. As you can see right there on the dashboard, there's also the battery level. As you can see, mine is at 100%, but it's because I've wired mine using direct connection, so wired connection. So I don't have to take it off ever to charge it. But if you don't want to use that method, just know that you can also use the battery life, which is, between 1 to 3 months. Like, I haven't confirmed this, so I wouldn't know for sure that, it works that way. But yeah, you can also see right there, there's a Wi-Fi signal right there as well. So I think it shows the Wi-Fi connection between the front doorbell camera and the base station. So you can see we've got 2 bars in that out of 3. Good enough, works like I said. It's all I'm using. I've been using it that way with no issues at all. So you can snooze based on 2 different things. First off, notification type, and then the second one is duration. The next icon there is for checking out events recorded by the camera. So you can, filter it based on days. So September 12th, September 11th. So we'll open it right there. You can just go back and see at different points what triggered it. So right there, there was a car that just drove by, and that is what triggered my motion or the camera to record that motion right there, which was pretty cool. So the camera uses PIR, it uses radar, and it uses intelligent human detection to, improve or enhance motion detection. That way you're not getting unnecessary motion alerts. So you can name your front doorbell right there. There's a watermark as well. You can decide to choose timestamp only, none, or logo on timestamp. I usually just like the timestamp just so I can know what day things were recorded. Within the motion menu, you can turn on motion detection or turn it off. You can set up detection zones, which is pretty much privacy zones, places you don't want the camera to record motion at. You want it to, ignore these sections of, the front of your house, say a neighbor's house. Right after that, we've also got the detection sensitivity. So you can increase or reduce it. So between 1 to 6. Obviously, if you go higher, you'll get a lot more motion alerts. And if you go lower, you get a lot less motion alerts. So tweak that to your preference. All right, so we've also got 3 detection types to choose from. The first one is human only. So with this one, the camera will turn on and pretty much capture every event in front, but not record it. It'll only record and notify you when there's humans in front of the door, passing by or just in front of the doorbell. The second one is smart alert. So this will turn on as well with any event happening in front of the camera. It will record every event, but it will only notify you of human activities. The last one will record and notify you of everything. So all motions pretty much. This option might only be better if you're using a direct connection like I am. All right, after motion, we've got notification. I've got them all turned on, but you can choose whichever ones you want on or off. So we've also got 6 different ringtones you can select from for, your chime, for, what you want it to sound like when people ring the doorbell. So next up after that, we've got power management. So this is how you would know the details for the battery life and how it's being used by your camera. Recording duration affects battery life, obviously. So that means that if you're using battery power, you'd want less recording time. But if you're using the wired connection to power the doorbell, then you can go crazy, go for the highest recording time, to get the most footage possible. So dismount alert will pretty much alert you using the inbuilt anti-theft alarm system on the doorbell if somebody, you know, tries to take or dismount your camera from the base station, which is pretty cool right there, especially when you're away. You'd want that on, absolutely. Our next menu option here is video quality. So we've got compression as well. We've got standard, which offers the best compatibility, and we've got advanced, which will consume less network bandwidth and save storage space. So it might not be compatible with some devices, but it's the option that I would obviously suggest you go for. So compression is how the video will look on your phone. Under video quality, we've got firmware update. Make sure you've got this up to date as well, so you can get the best features out of the device. Illuminated ring button. So you can turn this on or you can turn it off. So if you turn it on when there's motion in front of the doorbell, it'll come on as well as record what's happening, but it will turn on just whenever there's motion. Under that, we've got night vision. So this one is pretty much common, or you know, a standard, or even expected with any kind of camera that's a security camera nowadays. We've got three options here: auto, on, and off. I leave mine on auto, let it do its thing. Under that, we've also got network diagnosis, so we can also do the same thing that we did with the base station. Just start your test and test out the connection signal. So when you want to add a new device to the app, you have to press the plus button on the top right corner, and you'll see all the device owned by Wuuk. So you can choose whichever one you'd want to install. I didn't see the Wuuk Smart Doorbell Pro Kit on this one, so you'd want to choose the Wuuk Smart Doorbell while installing. I'm guessing they just don't have like an updated version of the software with the new system. Accounts on the bottom right corner here will give you some more options. So we've got subscription plans. If you don't want to use the onboard storage, you can also set up a subscription plan to use cloud storage, you know, with them. So quick replies as well. You can add a reply. It only works with Alexa based on what the app is saying right now. It might come to other systems, I don't know, but like I said, based on what the app is showing. So I've already got mine linked to Alexa because I've got an Echo Show 5. So with the voice and video call notifications, the Wuuk Smart Doorbell pretty much calls your phone when someone's at the front door. You know, the biggest thing for me with the Wuuk Doorbell, Smart Doorbell kits is the fact that it's got no subscription plan. So no monthly payments, is very affordable, at least based on comparisons to other smart doorbells like it. If you want to find out how much it costs or anything about the prices and more information about it, you should definitely check the link that I've added down in the description below. Let me know down in the comment section if using, you know, a front doorbell with a subscription model will work for you, or if it won't, and something like the Wuuk Smart Doorbell without a monthly subscription would be more right up your alley. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video. It's Tommy, and I'm out, y'all.